Alright guys, this is New Crown and I'm showcasing sort of the final version of the build. I think I've tested a lot of things, including Magic Find version, Spell Suppression version, and even Mage Blood version. Mage Blood is pretty cheap this league, less than 100 divs compared to previous leagues because of the inflation and the foil maps, the Valdos maps giving chance for people to get more Mage Bloods. So there's a lot of Mage Bloods in the market and they're up for pretty cheap at this point in the league. So I've got myself a corrupted Mage Blood with increased strength and intelligence, and I've made myself sort of a Magic Find version with increased quant to the Eyes of the Great Wolf and some item rarity support. And I'm going to showcase what I've been doing in terms of farming with Magic Find. So at the moment I've got my tree set up for Strongbox with Wandering Path, Singular Focus, with some investment into Delirium nodes, Breach nodes, and Legion nodes. And at the same time, I'm trying to complete my challenges. I'm up to 29. I'm pretty close to completing some of the other ones. So I've got my tab here, which I've set up, and I haven't bought any of these. I've been rolling them myself, and the way I've been doing that is by changing the gilded scarabs with the harvest bench to change it into the scarabs I want, and these just drop naturally. Once you get the first map rolling, the others drop pretty easily. So let's try to find one with better pack size. So I haven't been focusing much on the pack size. As you can see, this one's got 32, so I might run this one later with a Mirror of Delirium setup. So this one, we'll just run this one, it doesn't really matter. I run it with Ambush, Harbinger, Reliquary, and Divination. And we use these four compasses, Enrage, Strongbox, Corrupted, Strongbox with Rarity minimum, Legion, and the fourth one can be, normally I run Beyond, but they're pretty expensive, so I just run a generic one, depending on what I'm doing at the time. So we use these sextants. And there you go, all activated. Run Cemetery. I might crash here because it's the first game of the day for me. And then I run Ambush as well. I could run Beyond if I wanted to, but I've been dropping so much good loot from the strong boxes that I just go with additional strong box. So I think in total we should have 12 total strong boxes on the map. I'm not running any winged version, so yeah, that's it. So I've just run like this. So I've got my links with item rarity, the quant up, and a few other shenanigans that helps increase our survivability. We're pretty tanky anyway with Mage Blood, and I'm running a gold flask at the moment. I think I forgot to mention that. The gold flask makes it so that we get a bit more rarity. Yep, there you go. Yeah, so we've got the delirium set up already. Just get in the wildwood, get blue. I have great success with blue. Apothecary dropped on this map with just the blue, I think 3k blue essence I found. I don't think the others matter much. I mean, obviously it gives rarity plus other bonuses with the other wisps, but I've tend to had only the success with just the blue one. So I'm just gonna try to make my way into a blue wisp trail if I can find one, but obviously if I can't find any, that's fine. It's perfectly fine. A lot of purple and yellow, but no blue. Oh, I've just found some blue trail here, but it's too late. That's fine, we got a bit of blue, a bit of blue. So that's set up. You can see the strong boxes here. Normally I would wait for the Eater altars to pop up before I do anything. That's it for that one. Just pop one just to see. See the drops. Very quickly. We got just one extra reward there from our proc from the tree. Normally we only have one, so we got 2 rewards now, which is nice. So we don't have much chaos damage because I'm running a gold flask. Normally I wouldn't worry too much about chaos damage. I mean, we have a pretty big mana pool anyway with Ivory Tower. You don't have to worry too much. Let's go to the Tome. And we got a breach as well that spawned from the breach nodes in the tree. Does like a bit. Right to crown. I think lag is the only thing that kills us. That's why I'm running Power Siphon instead of Kinetic Bolt. Whether we get a bit more damage with Kinetic Bolt. Diviners, normally this is pretty big. Cemetery, got our map back. Let's try the Diviners. I think +1 to chest level is normally pretty big. Thoughts, pretty nice. Something keeps spawning, I'm not sure what. Oh, must be bug or something. We're not running Headhunter. We could run Headhunter if you wanted to. Nothing stopping here, but I like the mageblood setup. Yeah, something keeps spawning over here. I'm not sure what exactly, but I can proc. It's a big Harbinger boy. Hopefully we get some fracturing shards. Nothing. Already up to 7 rewards. Nice. We haven't got a single altar so far, which is pretty sad. Maybe one will proc somewhere here. Feathering fossil, nice. We'll just do the boss here. Doubling power boss again. I think it's the lack of blue. Only get a lot of rewards with the blue. Gilded Scarab, definitely want that. Ooh. Nice. Got a few more strong boxes here to go, and the Legion, of course. And Gemcutter's Prisms go for quite a bit in this league. So just the Union drops are pretty significant. I think 40 Gemcutters is a Divine, or 45, somewhere there. Union. More of the Union. And I think we're at our breach here. It's a bit less laggy, so I can start doing this. There's Uneto. Yep. Let's go back and sell this apothecary. I think you might be trying to gamble or something. As you can see, based on the drops, like we got a lot of drops from the map itself. We'll make up our investment. I mean, we already made up our investment. We got the apothecary to drop, plus 7 years bad luck, plus a few other things. So just by I think I run 4 maps and it's already made up its worth, just based on those 4 map drops alone. Fractal Tots. Aha. Ihi. Uhu. Plus 2 cold gems. How much is that? It's gotta be worth something. And this one is a brutal one. Aha. Uhu. Ihi. ATC. So many in the market. ATC. What do I drop here? Death's Oath with duration is pretty big. Plus 2. Yeah, I mean, no one's selling that. Put it for 100. This is, yep, nope. Let's do 30.
Lesson. Keep your eyes sharp.
I keep the hungry loop. And that's how I run one divine actually. Yeah, I underpriced that. That's one divine. Because I'm not sure why it's one divine. Alright, let's go to the Legion. It's dead. Minus Q. Right, Legion down, let's just do the harvest and then that's it. Ow. Oh, I didn't mean to choose that. I normally don't choose the Devourer. It's annoying to do. Okay, I think 2 more. Crystal Matron. I think we got just half a bar there. So pretty good XP. Get the blue one, of course. I'm gonna roll my scarabs again at some point. The next patch, and I just rinse and repeat. Cool, map done. Map done. And we didn't get any altars. That was the sad thing. We normally end up on 10 rewards, and that's it. So yeah, I mean that's how I'm running my Magic Fund at the moment, and we're back from 0 up to 58 divines. That's pretty easy to set up. Not hard at all. And this is a magic find setup, obviously. Let's see. No, nothing great.
Lessons. Be careful.
Cool. We'll see my bossing setup is still here. If we encounter any hard bosses, um, yeah, I'll talk about the tree. I've made a few versions of the tree. So this is the full endgame damage setup with a mage blood tree. You can see mage blood version, mage blood version. It's what I'm running when I'm bossing and when I'm just mapping, when I'm not magic finding. You can see survivability is pretty good. We only have 41 chaos res. If I can find or if I can craft better rings, like if the second ring, I don't need the increased mana regen rate anymore. Like if I can craft chaos res, I'll be at max chaos res. So yeah, we don't need cross getting elixir at all. We have a big mana pool, good chaos res, pretty tanky. For effective hit pool of Chaos Max hit is 53k, which is pretty nice. Um, I am running Rain of Splinters, which gives me +2 additional projectiles with Kinetic Bolt. Actually, the damage calculation is wrong. I think we get a few more projectiles from this, so this is not right. I think it's 70, it should be 70 projectiles, so we should be doing a bit more damage. But if I'm not running Rain of Splinters, I'll be running Emperor's Mastery, and that gives us almost 19k, and it gives us up to 400k, 400 million DPS. I do have the Emperor's Mastery somewhere here, so I could run that technically if I wanted more damage, but I don't know exactly how the calculation works, so I'm just going with extra projectiles with Rain of Splinters, and that's it. It saves me a few points from the tree, so I don't actually need to get extra projectile from here. If I'm already running Rain of Splinters, I can get something else here. I can get an extra passive point somewhere else, possibly. So we get +3 proj technically with this plus this, which is pretty good. Um, and then obviously I have a Magic Find version like this, which I'm running, and you got the gold flask set up. I actually should be I think I should change the silver flask to increase rarity, craft the special craft mod on the flask, so it gives us even more rarity. And I'm running the amulet with 20% increased quant, obviously, and skill wise, I'm getting increased item rarity. So that's why we dropped the apothecary. I think I've never had. That was my first apothecary drop ever. Plus the wisping. I think it wasn't even great. And we dropped the mirror of Kalandra as well, obviously. So I also have a spell suppression version where you get max spell suppression instead. So you can see 99% spell suppression there. I think if we get a bit more dex, we can get maximum spell suppression. So this tree is maximum spell suppression tree. It does run a few other jewels like third or fourth compared to the original version. The mana region isn't as great though, and we are missing one totem because we're not running ancestral bond. But going to the right side of the tree gives us some extra proj compared to the other version. Um, we can take instead because we're not getting zealots off because we're not piling this side. We're getting ghost dance instead, so that's how we recover energy shield. We should be, and this setup has a high evasion rating anyway, so that's why we get 40k evasion with 88% evade chance. Actually, it should be higher because enemies are blind. Oh, enemies are blind, but enemy ticked. Cool. Um, um, and obviously I've got the leveling set up. I've got a magic find version, mage lot version, budget version, leveling version, end game item version. Without the mage blood because I was running just this one, Wrath Twine, Stygian Vice, which I'm keeping at the moment. Actually, I haven't even sold it yet. Which is if you're not running mage blood, this is pretty good build. It gives you actually more int than what. See, 1974 int, 15k yes. But with the mage blood version, you get a bit more tanky, a bit more move speed, easy to cap crit chance. Yeah, so with everything said, I don't know if I'm gonna improve the build further unless I do a bit more testing. I can try a league start. I mean, I league started with this basically. I didn't change anything with the build. I league started with this. I've got it in the tree. There's a few things I could try out, like a dead which is taken jewel, or I can run um, some curse setup. So if I can get increased effect of curses plus sniper's mark increased effect. But technically, if we can triple the number of projectiles that return, that's like a you know quadruple or triple multiplier to our damage, like a more multiplier to our damage. I'm not sure exactly how that works with the lag. Like even with the amount of projectiles I have now, I lag quite a lot. So yeah, I mean, there's versions where you run Bala Bala Jewel, which I have had in the past, or a Timeless Jewel. But I think with the current setup right now, the jewels, like we have every single jewel is a unique jewel. Like we don't have any rare jewels or magic jewels. We got, Thread of Hope. Um, even with the mage slot which I'm running, every single jewel is one, except for this abyssal jewel on our boots. That's it. I can craft a better ring. I think that's the only improvement to the build that I can think of. Everything else is pretty much we're crit chance capped already. We got regen, we got defense. Yeah, and the only change I made compared to last time is we did used to run this tree here to get 20. I think we got up to 25% shock chance. But when I'm running this node here gives me 100% increased crit chance against shocked enemies. See, we're not capped yet, but with this we are technically capped. Oh, what? Why do I have 99.3? Technically, I'm already capped then. That's alright. 99.3 means I don't need to run. Interesting. I might not need to run. My gloves can have +1 then. +1 to socketed gems. Technically, that's a bit more damage. Let me just do some calculations here. Um, Shaper's touch. Sure. Corrupt. +2 duration would be good, I think. Because, let's see. Everything in here is duration. Duration, so increased duration. Berserk is spell. So +2, let's see. This is already 21. +2 is, yeah, a lot more damage. Of course it is. And enhance. Okay. So we can do +1 to suck at the gems instead of where is it? Yeah, that's fine. +1 to suck at the gems. I'll crit 100% there already. And then, yeah, I was talking about this. Increase reductions to maximum mana, apply the shock effect. With this, if you see in the calculation, our increased maximum mana is 453, right? That means 30% of that is, let me do some calculation. Divide that by 100 times 3 is 5. It's 100 something shock effect, I think. 120 something, 130 something shock effect. We easily, I can show you on Shaper, we get 50 effective shock. That means they take 30% increased damage or something. This is much more damage than anything else I've set up. So with this setup, it's a lot more damage. Yeah. So I don't actually need my gloves can have a +1, which means if I put this in the gloves, yeah, we get a bit more damage because our enhance becomes a +5. And if I get awaken enhance, Oh my goodness. That is massive damage. We go from, so that's 20. This is 20 million. I think we had 20 million damage, yeah. Yeah, so if I get Awakening Hands here in the gloves, here we get, ooh, damage goes up. Nice, okay. Alright, that's cool. I probably don't need to save that. Just save it like this. We already crit capped anyway with this node here. Cool. I mean, the only downside is if enemy is immune to elemental ailments, then we can't crit cap. Like if we lose this node, we can't crit cap. But that's fine. +1 is a lot more damage. Cool. Nice. Good to know. Yeah, I think that's it with the build. I have nothing else to add. I'll keep farming for better upgrades. I think if I get a percentage ring here, it'll be much better. And I keep magic finding. Thanks for watching, guys. This is New Crown signing off. See ya.